Hello. We've been in a real cold slump here. A week or two ago it was too warm and now it's too cold. But that's okay. When I went to the doctor, I sprained my wrist and now I've had to be doing everything with the sprained wrist. But you just deal with things. Anyway, as I mentioned, I had the misfortune to booger up my wrist, sprain it. I was in the parking lot of the doctor's office. Kind of ironic. Out here, you expect me to be injuring myself all the time, but I think about every step I take, and I realize I'm alone, so I do all the things about that. So, talking about that kind of thing, today I'm down to splitting the rounds because I've used up most of the split wood, and it is, cold. It gets down to negative degrees every night, and in the daytime it doesn't get much up above 20. So I'm going to be splitting some wood. So I went and got a round out of the shed, and it's a pretty good size one, probably about 11 inches diameter. And take my old axe, and once in a while I file the edge on it a little bit. See how you look for where the wood has been checking, that's where it cracks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my my split right down about there, and what should happen was it should just fall apart, even with a sprained hand. I hit a little off center, but it did split down, and it's going to take a little more power to get this. I can get a lot of wood off this one round here, so I'll show you what happens after I get done. So off just that one round, I've got almost a half tub of wood split, and some shards, like I call kindling for starting the fire. They just splinter off when you're splitting wood. Sun's trying to come out a little bit. Sure pretty out here. It's just gorgeous. This is you can't imagine a more pretty place to be. You see all my solar panels are working. They're pumping 14.7 volts, and I'm not sure how many watts into my battery bank, and my battery bank's being topped off. I'm not turning off my electricity. Right now I'm charging up everything that needs to be charged inside, and I also have a booster for my internet. I can show that to you right now. It's kind of an off-griddy thing. So I had gone on Amazon and bought a kit to improve your signal, and so I was supposed to point it at the direction that the satellite, the relay station is. And I had an old satellite dish on the side of my house, and so I rigged up to make a, I heard that you could make your signal stronger by using the dish. So I using duct tape and whatever, because it's off griddy, I rigged up my satellite booster to the dish. You can see it there, and it does a pretty decent job of kind of like doubling the signal. And so people are surprised that out here I get as much signal as I do. It's not perfect, but I've had worse in the city. Well, the next log I tried to split was the stump I was using for splitting. It had too much snow and ice in it, and it grabbed the axe head. And putting my full weight behind it and everything, I couldn't get it unstuck. So heat the blade up, even though that'll make it expand, but hopefully it'll warm up the wood grabbing it and I can slip it out. There you see it worked. So, learn my lesson. Use a round from well inside the shed.